second matchup of the night, and the second matchup for Week 2 overall for Indie Gaming League's Rocket League Summer Circuit. We've got a good one coming at you here, another Division 2 matchup, this time between two undefeated teams, and we know they're both going to be playing hard and looking to be getting that 2-0 instead of dropping to 1-1. Going to be joining the lobby here shortly. I think our teams are just kind of getting in place and getting ready to go. So we will get set and then get going as soon as they're ready. Have the lobby information, so we'll go ahead and hop in here. We had an earlier game at 9 p.m. between at 8 p.m. between two Division 2 teams as well. Really good matchup there between the Avengers and IBTRDIA. If you missed that, make sure to go check out our videos section and give that one a watch. It was a really great matchup, a lot of high-scoring offenses, and won't spoil it, but one player in particular really had a great night. So definitely go check that video out, go see what happened in the earlier match, and yeah, make sure that you get as much of the IGL Summer Circuit as you can. We're happy to be bringing it to you here. As always, Commissioner T now here, casting the game. I'm doing this one solo as well, as Commissioner Kyle has some other obligations tonight. So I'll be happy to be bringing you this one, and I believe this will be our last matchup of the night. So we're in the lobby here, and I see that one of our teams is already set up and ready to go. Looks like we'll be waiting a little bit for the second team to be joining us. See, we have a couple viewers already tuning in. Thanks guys for showing up, and we'll be getting going here shortly as soon as the other team shows up here. I'll take this opportunity to tell you to hit the follow button if you haven't already. We have a pretty awesome new follow animation that comes in. A lot of fun. May or may not feature yours truly, T now showing up in the follow gif, but check that out. Hit the follow button, you won't regret it. We've got a Division 2 matchup here coming at you between NTY and Sherlock's homies. I mentioned it a bit ago, but both of these teams are 1-0 and are looking to take their league play here to 2-0 and continue that undefeated streak that's been lasting so long for each of these teams. But no, in all seriousness, we've got a really good matchup. I believe, so NTY I believe is Awful Internet and Bartusis, and Bartusis last week had a really amazing showing. Really great individual player, put up some really good, put up some stats, put up some numbers, was really showing off and making some highlight plays, so excited to get to see him play again. And Sherlock's homies, I believe, actually played IBTRDIA last week, who was featured in our earlier matchup at 8 p.m., and that was an offensive shootout. That was our last match of Week 1, and people had a great time watching that one. Sherlock's homies knows how to score the ball, and they'll be looking to do the same against NTY. If I remember correctly, one of Sherlock's homies members actually had 12 goals over the course of that 5-game series last week, so high-flying offense is coming at you. We'll get going here pretty shortly. Both of these, one team already in place, the second team getting ready to show up here shortly. We've got the lobby made, and we're just sitting in here waiting for the teams to get going. If you haven't checked us out on social media at Indy Gaming 317 across Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, definitely give us a follow, give us a like. Come check us out so that you can see all the neat stuff that we're doing. You can get up to date on the teams, the players, stats, highlights, all the fun stuff that comes along with this. We're happy to bring that to you across all these social media platforms. So I see that our 4 players in place looks like they're going to be taking their places, and with that we will get going. Our 9 p.m. match kicking off right on time here between NTY and Sherlock's homies, 2 of our Division 2 teams, and let's see what these teams can do. The tip-off is good, or I should say the kickoff, since, more of a soccer analogy here. It's rocket soccer, as Sunless Khan likes to say to me. Blue team knocking the ball into orange territory, but Zombie Flora comes out with the clear. Awful Internet on the retreat. Orange threatening a little bit. Zombie Flora tried to pinch that into the middle, but isn't quite able to get there. Blind Zergling comes flying after it, and it was a dangerous play because he was the last man back, but Bartusis can't quite connect on the open goal. Zombie Flora gets the touch off the ball. Awful Internet flying in, but Blind Zergling with the amazing save. Great explosive play from both of these teams right out of the gate here. Bartusis near the ball, but Awful Internet calls him off and comes in to take the hit. Awful Internet pressuring quite a bit. It's a wide open goal. Will it drop? And it will. Awful Internet kicks things off with a explosion of a goal. Look at this goal animation here that Awful Internet's got going on. Really good play on his part there. Brings it to 1-0 for NTY. See, we have 8 viewers here, so don't be shy to talk with me here in chat. It's Commissioner T now casting the game, and yeah, happy to talk with you, happy to have a good time. If you like what you're seeing, make sure to hit the follow button. So, as I'm blabbering about what you need to do with hitting follow buttons and whatnot, Awful Internet says, "Hey T now, I heard you highlighting Bartusis as a great individual player in the pregame here. Let me show you what I got. 2 goals right off the bat for Awful Internet here in the 4-minute mark. Really well done on his part. Cobra K just got their shades. Thank you very much for the follow. Really appreciate that. If you're new to the stream, that right there is that's me. That's T now. Just you know, get my shades on. Orange with the counterattack here. Zombie Flora bangs this one home. Good hit from Blind Zergling. It goes off the top, and with nobody home, Zombie Flora is going to knock this one. Good touch on his part away into the left corner as the defender was coming in there. Really well done from the orange team here to bring it back to a 1-2. They control the tip-off here pretty well. Zombie Flora gets a commanding first touch. Bartusis went up for it, but looked like he had second thoughts. Now the ball centered for orange. Great clear from Awful Internet, though. Aliak, friends with Bart, and here to support your boy. Like to hear it, man. I'm glad you're here supporting. Definitely give us a follow if you like what you see, because I think we'll be featuring a lot of his games here going forward. We try to stream as many as possible. You're pronouncing Bartusi. It's pronounced Bartosis. Ah. Thank you, Renok1995. I appreciate that. I was pronouncing another player's name wrong last week, and some of his buddies got on me in chat. So Bartosis. Good to know. That helps me out a lot. So as I'm chatting with you guys and learning things, a ball just slips through by Bartosis. Just barely sneaks through the orange defense. Zergling wasn't quite in position. Awful Internet might have given him the bump there. And man, 3-1 here for NTY coming out, getting the 3 goals in 2 minutes. Plenty of time left on the clock for Sherlock's homies though. Opening tip controlled by Blue as Awful Internet hits it towards the orange goal, but it's cleared away by Zombie Flora. Zombie Flora now looking to make the play towards Blue's goal, but Bartosis is there to clear it away. I gotta relearn how to say his name. Awful Internet comes flying up, and Alayak. So you guys are gonna have to help me out with that one. But Alayak, thank you for getting your shades and following the Indie Gaming League here on Twitch. Awful Internet hits it off the wall, but it's knocked away by Zombie Flora. Blind Zergling coming flying in, and Zombie Flora gets a touch. Orange pressuring in blue territory. Awful Internet looks like he's in position to make a clear, though Blind Zergling gets a deflection on it, but it's pushed towards orange goal. Can Awful Internet finish this off? Good play on his part. Hat trick from Awful Internet coming here out of the gate, bringing the blue team to a 4-1 lead here in game number 1. If you're new here, this is a best-of-5 series between these two teams. These teams are in our Division 2 of the summer circuit, so they're in the Platinum and Diamond level, or I should say Platinum and Diamond ranks here in Rocket League. Bartosis gets a beautiful hit forward, and it will drop. Defense not able to make the save. Aliak is how you say it. Well, thank you, Aliak. Thank you very much for the follow and for helping me learn how to pronounce your name, and Renok, again, shout out for helping me learn how to pronounce Bartosis. Neat to know that Bartosis has a twin here. We need to get you in the summer. We need to get you playing on one of our leagues here coming up, man. Your brother's enjoying it. I was texting with him a little bit. And he, yeah, Andy Gomez 4, thank you very much for the follow. Really appreciate it. Yeah, guys, thanks for tuning in. We've got a great series coming at you here. NTY Renok1995. Thank you very much for the follow. Much appreciated, guys. I'm glad you're here supporting your friends and giving us a little follow. We're happy to be bringing this to you and really enjoying what these teams are doing, really enjoying casting these games. So this game, I've gotten a little distracted here chatting with you guys. But this game's gotten pretty out of hand as far as the blue team. There's only a minute 30 left. They're up 5-1. I think they're going to take this one pretty easily. But Orange can look to bounce back, you know, in game 2. Whenever I commentated Orange, or Sherlock's homies, last week, I believe they did go down 0-1 to start the game off, and then came storming back and made it quite the series. So, yeah, good play from the blue team out of the gates, but I know Orange has something to show, and they're giving you a little sneak peek of what might be coming here. Great off-the-wall touch from Zombie Flora as Blind Zergling comes and finishes this play off. Great hit there, too. So not impossible for Orange to come back here, but probably pretty unlikely. As we see the opening tip won by Blue, but it's in their territory. Orange, Zombie Flora gets a really amazing touch on it, but Bartosis comes flying across. I mentioned earlier that this dude's a great individual player, and he's already shown us some good things here in game 1. Good deflection there from Bartosis. Blind Zergling comes flying up, but doesn't hit it. Bartosis was going for it. Good touch for it from Awful Internet, but the goal is not quite connected on it. Zombie Flora is there to make the stop. Great play on his part. Blue still assaulting the Orange side of the field. Orange was looking for the counterattack. Zombie Flora pops it over Awful Internet, and now he's going to continue forward. Gonna be looking to get this ball centered, but Bartosis is there to clear it away. Really well done. Let's see, Blind Zergling came flying across here. Awful Internet. Ooh, Orange trying to score that one, but Blind Zergling can't quite connect on it. Goes for the pin into the goal that didn't quite work out. We've got our game 1 winner, ladies and gentlemen, with NTY taking the first game here in our best of 5 series. Should be a pretty good one here for everybody. Looks like Awful Internet's ping is staying true to his name there. But I don't know. Doesn't seem like it really affected him that game, because he put up 3 goals and was looking really good early on. So we'll see if these guys need a restart or anything, or if they're doing all right. But nobody said anything about lag or ping or anything like that, so I'm assuming we're good to keep going here. These guys usually say something if they've got an issue with it. Both teams taking their places, and we're going to get going here for game number 2. NTY came out very strong in game 1 and took the 1-0 lead, so let's see if Sherlock's homies can do something about that here in game 2. Nice touch from Bartosis to get it away, and then the second save. Good pressure from Orange, though, but an even better defensive play from the blue team. Really great hit off the wall there by Awful Internet, but Zombie Flora comes flying in to keep the pressure on Blue. Awful Internet knocks it away as it looked like Blind Zergling came flying in there. Blue looking to make a counterattack, though. Blind Zergling flying in may have caused this goal. Looks like it did. I was getting distracted there by the ball, by Awful Internet, not quite being able to connect on this open goal. But then Bartosis says, "Don't worry, bro, I got you." Knocks that one in. Very well done. We should make a 2K NBA league. That's it's interesting you say that. We definitely are open to suggestions and are probably looking to expand into other games in the future. Awful Internet, good touch, but Zombie Flora knocks that one away. Really good save on his part, flying up for that.
What a save!
Beautiful saves coming out from all members of each. Every single player seems to be playing have brought their A game on defense. As I just stutter through my commentary here while I'm thinking about replying to Renok and also commentate this game. So Renok, yes, we are interested in doing leagues for other games in the future. NBA 2K is a pretty interesting one to me, because I know that the Pacers have like an esports organization for those 2K games, so would be interested to see kind of what the market is for 2K with non-esports and more of the casual player, but definitely a game that would be fun for people to play. Madden 2K dominating both those games. You heard it here first. Aliak is going to be taking the IGL 2K and Madden crown here from everybody. Alright, so Orange team, Blind Zergling gets a great touch on it, but then gets bumped and the ball goes just off the post. Zombie Flora tries to clear this out. Beautiful bump from the blue defense. I didn't see which member made that, but really good play. Awful Internet tees it up and Bartosis knocks it away. Blue team clears it out of danger. Now Bartosis tries to fly up for it, can't quite connect. Zombie Flora gains control and knocks it in the corner. Awful Internet coming up on this as Zombie Flora tries to beat him, but it's knocked into Orange territory. Bartosis looked like he was flying up for it and had a good shot at it, but just missed that one. Now Blind Zergling knocks it forward. Awful Internet stops the counterattack, and then Orange Team looks to regain possession here. Bartosis not quite in position there. Both members of Blue, a little miscommunication. Can Blind Zergling make him pay? Yes, he can, bringing this to 1-1. The mustache, the posts are the best defense in this game. Agree with you completely on that. We've seen a lot of potential goals snuffed out there by the posts. And man, I don't know if you watched me play or if you got to see my game, but I tell you, man, those goalposts, they come out of nowhere. They're vicious. They attack you. Good opportunity there for Blind Zergling, but can't quite connect on it. Now Bartosis looking to go with the counterattack on Orange. Gets a touch up, gets a hit forward, but Zombie Flora is there to clear this out as he looks to beat Awful Internet. Gets around him. Can he get the touch off the wall into the center? Gets a touch, but I don't know if it was quite the one he was looking for, and Bartosis clears it away pretty easily. Zombie Flora, nice touch to get that ball into the corner out of danger as Bartosis comes up on it. Good play again from Zombie Flora. Really good individual defense there from him. Now he looks to dribble and control in the middle, but it's knocked away by Awful Internet. The deflection centered it. Ooh, Blind Zergling came flying forward. He was the last line of defense. Can Blue capitalize here? No. Zombie Flora was in position to make that save. He had the boost to get back, and he got back just in time. Great play on his part. Bartosis knocks the ball away. Orange coming up. Good hit from Blind Zergling. Ball moves into the center, but Blue Team has control. Both of them went for it. No, good save by Awful Internet. Rolling around on his side. And the Blue Team trying to get this out of danger, but can't quite push it away, and Blind Zergling makes him pay. Do we have a Rocket League Rumble season? No, right. So right now, the only thing that we're doing is what you're seeing right now. This is called the Rocket League Summer Circuit. This is basically an 8-week league play where we've got 3 different divisions, 2v2 teams. Top 3 teams in each division will win cash at the end of this. So league play over an 8-week period, and the top 3 teams get cash. Orange Team looking to pressure here, and I should say, Aliak, that we also do in-person events as well. We had one land so far, and we're looking to do other events in the future. Great pass by Zombie Flora, and Blind Zergling knows the defense was out of position a bit there and just knocked that one in. Really great passings from the Orange Team. I told you in Game 1, NTY came out swinging, but I know that Sherlock's homies, they lost their first match last week before storming back, and I believe taking the 3-2. Spoiler alert, probably reverse order, I should have said that there, but yeah, I knew that Sherlock's homies was going to come out and show us a little bit more than what we saw in Game 1. But Blue now pressuring the Orange Team here, taking some shots. Awful Internet knocks it forward, then goes for the second touch, keeps the ball in play. Bartosis goes for the hit, but Blind Zergling knocks it forward. Orange on the counterattack. Beautiful save from Awful Internet to get that one out of danger. He was backpedaling, and he got there just in the nick of time to knock that one away. Blue looking to knock it forward. It's in the... Oh, great play. I was going to say it's in the center for the Blue Team, but great play from Zombie Flora to deflect Awful Internet's shot there. Awful Internet knocks it Flora. Knocks it forward. Going crazy here reading these guys' names. And then Bartosis knocks it into the air in front of the Orange net. Awful Internet tries to finish that one off, but isn't quite able to. Hits the ball forward, touched up by Zombie Flora. Blind Zergling hits this one away. And Sherlock's homies is going to hold on for the 3-1 win and bring us even in the series at 1-1. Really exciting, great series we have going on here. These two teams were undefeated in Week 1, so we know that they already know how to win in the summer circuit, and let's see if they can continue to win here. One team's going to go out 2-0, one's going to leave 1-1. Right now we're deadlocked at a 1-1 series tie, as both teams are really looking to try to seize control of this series here. It's pretty deadlocked here. Yep, DePatty, this was quite a good round. I'm expecting a really amazing Game 3 here coming out from these teams as well, as both teams are really putting on a good show, really have strong individual players on both teams. And we've seen a lot of great team play as well, especially from the Blue Team early on in Game 1 with some pass plays. Blue Team already threatening. Bartosis, speaking of great team play, hits the ball up off the wall, defender can't quite clear it, and then Awful Internet comes flying in and finishes this one off. Great play from the blue team to start off game number 3. Bold prediction, Bart gets 3 goals this round. I can see it, man. He came out strong last week, so I know he's got the star power to be able to do that. Hashtag Bartosis, right? Speaking of, there's one. You called him for 3, and he said, I heard you. Let me get you one right now. I'll get you the other 2 later. As NTY, in the first 20 seconds of play of game number 3, comes out and puts up a 2-0 lead. So let's see what the orange team's response is here as blue team knocks this ball into orange territory right off the tip. Blind Zergling trying to go for the clear here, but isn't quite able to connect on that. Both teams going up high off the glass for that one, but orange is the ultimate winners in that. They knock it forward and are going to be looking to center now. Good attempt there from Zombie Flora to pressure the defender, but Bartosis says not today. Deflects that one away. This ball pretty dangerous, but Bartosis coming across, getting great bumps on both Zombie Flora and Blind Zergling to keep that ball out of danger. Awful Internet moving forward here. Knocks the ball up, knocks it across, but Zombie Flora comes flying across to clear that one away. Good second touch there to keep this in play. Passes it to his teammate in the corner, who unfortunately can't quite connect to make that on the center. But then the defender misses it, and then Blind Zergling misses it, and everybody is just missing it. And Zombie Flora says, I want in on this action, I'm going to miss it too. Finally, Awful Internet tries to center it, but Blind Zergling knocks this one away. Let's see if Orange can make a little something happen here on the counterattack. Ball hit up into the center. Beautiful save from Awful Internet. Ball deflected kind of dangerously towards blue goal, but it'll bounce wide right. Bartosis now controls it and is going on the side. Zombie Flora goes for it, but Bartosis beats him, leaves it for Awful Internet, who takes a shot at it. Cleared up. Oh, looked like it was cleared away by Blind Zergling, but off the second deflection there, Awful Internet knocks this one home. Great passing and setup from the blue team. Really well done. Bartosis left it for Awful Internet, and he knocked that one home. Davey, what does Bart say when the other team wants to score? No, thank you. Alright, so we got Awful Internet knocking the ball up here into orange territory. Zombie Flora trying to clear it away, but Bartosis gets a good touch into the center. Cleared by Blind Zergling, and then he goes flying up looking for a second hit at it. Doesn't quite connect. Zombie Flora goes for the touch. It's off the wall, but nobody in position to score that there as both members of Orange had gone for that initial ball. Zombie Flora bounced around but gets a hit on the ball. Orange looking to pressure up as much as they can and keep this on the blue side of the field, but Blue's able to knock it forward into Orange's corner. Awful Internet comes, gets a little bit of control. Zombie Flora able to come dashing in there and knock this one away. Good play from the Orange team. They take a shot at it, but Bartosis is able to pretty easily clear that one away. Awful Internet knocks this ball forward, and now Blue looking to push forward a little bit here. Awful Internet gets the aerial touch off the wall. Went for the second attempt. Bartosis takes a shot at it, but it is just barely off the mark. The goalposts playing a big factor in this series so far. Bartosis comes flying through, clears it away. Really well done. Alright, so Zombie Flora comes, hits the ball up in the air. Ball's going to land there and leave it for Blind Zergling, who can't quite connect on it, but Awful Internet comes and knocks this forward. Ball coming back into orange territory, cleared away by Zombie Flora. Bartosis knocking this one towards the goal, but saved by Blind Zergling. This is a good opportunity for Orange here. Off the crossbar and into the goal. Zombie Flora getting it down to a 2-goal deficit here with 1:47 left to go. If Orange can keep up, keep a little bit of offense going here, we may be able to see overtime in this game number 3. Alright, opening tip, first touch goes to Blind Zergling. And then Zombie Flora comes and clears it up. Zombie Flora going for the center off the wall, doesn't hit on that, and Awful Internet comes to clear it out. Great aerial hit into the center by him. Zombie Flora then knocks the ball back towards Blue. Bartosis was a little bit back, understandably playing a little bit more defensively here with that 3-1 lead and only 1:20 to go. Much smarter to play defensively, but that was a beautiful ball across the center, but awful internet, just back a little bit too far. Then comes up, goes for the center here. Oh, blind Zergling on the counterattack. This is what you didn't want to see Blue do. Both of them pushed up. They were playing so great, so defensively, but then they had so many opportunities there. They said, we got to go for one of these, and unfortunately missed out on that one. And Orange, Sherlock's homies, brings it into 2-3 with a minute to go. Both of Sherlock's homies' goals scored here in the last 30 seconds or so, really putting the pressure on the blue team to try to maintain that 1-goal lead. And as we see one come flying towards the goal, Bartosa says, no problem. Aerial save, jumps up there to get that one away. Ball pinched over into the orange team's territory, comes into the center, Zombie Flora goes for it and gets the ball out of danger. Bartosis comes and knocks it back into orange. Blue continuing to press forward. Blind Zergling gets a touch on it, knocks it up. Awful internet, it's scary touch back towards blue, but Bartosis has his back and knocks that one away. Zombie Flora came flying up for it. Now awful internet's going to look to beat Blind Zergling, who inched up a little bit, but then moved back, barely getting that save. Really well done on Blind Zergling's part. Zombie Flora with the demo off the wall, but unfortunately forgot to take the ball with him. Then awful internet knocks this one forward and demos Blind Zergling. Explosions flying here in these last 10 seconds. Let's see if the orange team can make a play or if blue team is going to take this one. Oh, ball's right in the center. Is anybody there to finish it off? No, Blind Zergling was not there. Very scary, dangerous ball from the orange team there, but blue is going to hang on, and they will take a 2-1 series lead here as we head into game number 4. So very close, very contested game there. Really well played by both teams. Unfortunately, Aliak Bartosis didn't get your 3-goal prediction there, but you know what? He did have 3 saves, and he added on 2 assists as well. So good stat line there from Bartosis. I know he's got a few fans in the chat. That defense looked like the Cleveland Browns. Yeah, the NTY definitely let up a little bit there towards the end of it, and Orange responded by stomping back. Very close game there, though. We're heading into game number 4 as NTY is up 2-1 in our best-of-5 series. If they win here, they will move on and be 2-0 for the season. But Sherlock's homies, let's see, they seem to have their best play whenever their back's against the wall. They went down 1-0 and then came storming back to take game number 2 before barely falling in game number 3. And, oh, Zombie Flora, he's going to want that one back. Just barely misses it. The goalpost, the ultimate enemies here in this series. Zombie Flora can't connect, and awful internet makes him play on the counterattack. Nobody home for defense. That's an easy goal for awful internet. Really well done. So here we go. Tip-off, 15 seconds, 1-0 lead for NTY as they look to clench this series. Bartosis comes flying in and knocks it forward into orange territory. He's going to go up with the center, a little too fast across, but it was a good pinch opportunity there. Awful internet misses it, and Blind Zergling's going to move forward with Zombie Flora. Good hit over, but it's a little too high. Looks like Blind Zergling got credited for a shot there, though, so might have had a chance at it. Zombie Flora flailing around, and awful internet puts him out of his misery. Demo. Oh no, what a beautiful save by Zombie Flora as Blind Zergling just barely missed that. It looked like awful internet was going to have an easy goal, but man, flying in there as Zombie Flora off his respawn. And good touch to try to get that away. I was surprised that actually didn't go into the goal. Bartosis makes him pay. This ball was definitely in danger, and Zombie Flora knew it. He tried to clear it off back into the corner, but unfortunately it just banged off the wall, and then Bartosis banged it home. 2-0 lead for NTY as they're looking to clinch this series. Very strong showing from them to start this game. Let's see if Sherlock's homies can respond. Bartosis gets the first touch on it and then controls it. Zombie Flora comes flying up, it doesn't connect. Awful internet knocks the ball forward into orange territory, missed by the defender, and then they run into each other, and awful internet makes them pay. Things falling apart here for Sherlock's homies in game number 4, and you really hate to see that because we just had an amazing competitive game in game number 3. Would love to see game number 5. But NTY says, we don't want a game number 5. We want to win. As they look to go to 2-0 on the season, they're in a pretty strong position here with 3-0. At this point, it's their game to lose. Plenty of time for Sherlock's homies, though, as there's 3 minutes and 30 seconds left. But they've got a hole to dig themselves out of with the 3-0 deficit. You know the viewers are loving it, though. We've got a lot of NTY fans here, and looks like they'll be happy with that one. As ball moves into the center. Looked like an errant hit there from Zombie Flora, and again, Bartosis making them pay. Really great play from NTY here. They got ice in their veins. They're looking to clinch this in 4 games here. They've got the 2-1 lead. This would be the 3rd game they needed to win it all. So Zombie Flora controlled the tip-off ball, knocked over off the goalpost again. Can Zombie Flora finish it? No, he can't. Hits the ball a bit forward, doesn't quite connect there. Zombie Flora then knocks the ball forward again as Bartosis clears this one away, taking the pressure of the orange team off. Now ball's back in orange territory, miss off the wall, ball coming across into the middle, but Zombie Flora gets a beautiful touch on it to get that out of danger as Awful Internet was coming to finish that off. Blind Zergling knocks the ball towards the goal. It gets off the back post. But beautiful save from Bartosis. Really well done there. Zombie Flora then gets the touch forward. The ball's hovering in front of orange goal. Bartosis goes up for it. Really great save on his part. Awful Internet wins the challenge over Zombie Flora as ball bounces towards orange goal. Bartosis takes a good swing at it, but it's a little bit wide on that one. Then Zombie Flora goes to clear this ball up. It's bouncing over Awful Internet, who's retreating on the defensive. Bartosis knows he's Zombie Flora knows that Awful Internet was backpedaling a little bit, and then Blind Zergling comes in to try to pinch this one off the wall into goal, but it's not quite on target. Bartosis then goes for the push forward, but Blind Zergling deflects it away into Awful Internet. Gets a shot at the goal, but never really had a chance there with Zombie Flora being in position. And yeah, the mustache, I agree. Nothing really going the right way for Sherlock's homies here. They've had a couple mishaps, a couple mishits, and you know, at this level of play, people capitalize on that kind of stuff. And it's really tough to see them go down like this. It's looking like NTY probably is going to take command of this series. We've had such a great series here. Game number 3 was really amazing, but NTY definitely came to play. Now, both members of Blue committed pretty strong on this, so let's see if Blue was able to recover pretty quickly. Orange didn't quite have the boost or the tools to get that one forward. Bart for Prez 2020. I think we've got a handful of votes for Bart in the chat, so if you guys can convince him to run, then I would love to see that. I'd be like, hey, I casted that guy's game when he was playing for Indie Gaming League. So Orange looking to make anything happen here in the last minute, but being down 4-0, they're going to need all but a miracle, and Bartosis comes flying in to deny that. Good hit from Blind Zergling, though. Ball's off the wall, and there it is. Zombie Flora finally knocks it in. Would I vote for Bart? Ooh, tough to say. I don't know. I feel like we might have a lot of other candidates in here, too. If nobody else runs for president from IGL, I definitely run for Bart, but you know, I can't declare my allegiance for just one individual player here if other people decide to get in there and run for it as well. 1v1 me and Halo, guys. Now Orange, while I'm chatting with you guys, Orange is sneakily putting goals in here. I don't know if it might be too little too late, but they've cut the deficit down to 2 here. Maybe at this point just kind of padding stats. So we'll see what happens here in these last 7 seconds. If Orange can continue this onslaught, or if Blue Team's going to hold on. If I was a betting man, I'd say Blue Team's going to hold on, especially as Awful Internet tries to go for another goal there. Very beautiful save, though, from the Orange defense. Blind Zergling comes flying across, and Awful Internet sees that and goes to get a touch and knock it forward, but great hit from Zombie Flora. 15 seconds left, and this one is definitely going to go to NTY. Really hard-fought series. Both teams bringing their all. We saw great games, but in the end, NTY and the power of future President Bart is too strong for Sherlock's homies. Really great showing here from both teams. Saw a lot of amazing plays, really great team play. Some good passing plays back and forth here on both teams, and in the end, NTY takes the 3-1 series victory. Really well done. You know, can't really take anything away from the Orange team, as they played some good games here and did really well. But let's see, they're all kind of hanging around. Let me make sure I got my numbers right, because everybody else is hanging around here, and I'm wondering if they're thinking there's more games. Did I get that it's right? 3-1 to NTY. Okay, yes, so they did confirm that. 3-1 to NTY. Thought that was the case, but whenever all four members were hanging around, thought that was a little strange. So anyway, back to the stream here. That's going to conclude our Indie Gaming League Summer Circuit games for the night. We had 2 amazing D2 matchups, and we've got more coming your way this week. Looking at our schedule, let me pull up the calendar here. We have a Division II matchup at 9 p.m. Eastern on Tuesday between Dream Team Supreme and Next Gen Esports. If you haven't got a chance to watch Dream Team Supreme play, they got a up-and-coming superstar named the Mustache. Hashtag Fear the Stash. You won't want to miss that one, as the Dream Team Supreme games are always a lot of fun, especially with Chad in there. And then at Wednesday, we have an amazing D1 matchup between Team Reddit and Beef Flavored Ramen. Beef Flavored Ramen featuring, I believe, 2 Grand Champion players, and Team Reddit featuring your boys Musty, Grand Champion player, and Rocket Sledge, Demolition Master. Those dudes have made themselves semi-famous on Reddit, so you won't want to miss their games. That's Wednesday at 9, and then Tuesday at 9 p.m. as well. If you like what you saw, make sure to hit the follow button, as well as give us a follow on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook at IndyGaming317. We love doing this for you guys. We love casting for you. Hopefully we'll get to see you later this week for some of our other games. I'm Commissioner T now, signing off.